Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
There we go. Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Here we go, G.
And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Hey, check Mike 27.
Here's Herbert. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Let's go one more. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Switch. Switch.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
54, right there, right there. 54, Mike.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
And that'll set them back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
I'm coming. Hey, watch Sam, watch Sam. Check Mike 50.
Herbert. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
31's the Mike.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Here we go, Shaq. 70 Lion. 70 Timberwolf.
Watch 16. I'm coming. 31's the Mike.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And some nifty running right away as he'll get this up past the 30. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
You mine. 70 Ranger.
31's the Mike.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. That his first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Danny. 31's the mic. Yo.
Herbert now. Dancing to his left. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line.
Get that quarterback at all costs.
31's the mic.
Here's a give to Barkley. Powers past him at the 5. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. No score after 1 on EA Sports. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
They'll run for it with Lynch. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there, so I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And the Cowboys are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Hey, kill.
They start on the ground with Elliott, and he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They're going to give this one to Gronkowski. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Out from the shadows of their goal line, here's 1st and 10 from the 11.
Rabbit. Watch the edge. Check 52.
Then we're going to 53.
Check. Tighten up.
So we're going to 54. Why ain't it?
Switch. Under 10. 10.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Right there, 56.
Watch the screen. Here we go. Going to 54.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott, and he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Go to 54. Go to 54. Why?
On third down, it's Prescott. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Twist.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Here's Herbert. And oh, he coughs up the football near his own goal line.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Check Bobcat. Check Bobcat. Check 25. Check 25.
From his own end zone, Herbert looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to loft one deep left side here. On Herbert, his third interception. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-0, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. We saw this franchise do this back in the 09 Super Bowl. The Saints will start the second half with an onside kick. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter three. And where have we seen this before?
Oh, that's
from
ambush.
Sean Payton?
That's ambush. We've seen that. What was it, Super Bowl 44?
44.
Right? New Orleans against the Indianapolis Colts. Right after the half, they get it done. I'm so sorry to jump in. I just violated partner and booth etiquette 101.
That's all right. If you come in with an ambush and you come in strong like that, I feel like it's justified.
My apologies, but boy, what a play.
No running room for Zeke on first down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
There we go.
Hey, count. 47.
56. Mike's 50.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott able to hit his target Lamb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
56 to Mike. 56.
47. I know he ain't got it.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Let's go, boys.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on him. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
On first down, it's Elliott, and he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. 56.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd.
Ain't no such thing as a
This to Jarwin, and he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast too, converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it.
56.
Then we're going to 53.
This way. Here we go. 6.
They'll run it with Elliott. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. To throw is Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Here we go, 47.
Looking to throw, Prescott.
There it comes.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? First throw now for the backup Brady. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Lance Allworth there to make the grab. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe
it's too easy.
That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Tucker now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Play action. It's Herbert. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right.
He's not going to get me.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he returns this to the 22. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert buying time to his left. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Check 60 Eagles, 60.
Herbert off of play action. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Right there, 54 Mike.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. He's going to take another shot here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 48, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Let's go. Interception, baby. Let's go.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. Bang, 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 bang.
Again, it's Elliott. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Hey, here we go. Mike's 56.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him
Prescott. It's caught. Tolbert. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Mike 54.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. A gain of 6 there on first.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Second and 4.
Cowboy 80.
Okay, double up. Mike 55.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he's got Gronkowski yet again. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight.
On first down, it's Herbert. Flushed out right. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Come on, baby.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
3 down.
They'll look to throw again. Step, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
One last throw here for Herbert. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
Sit your ass down, boy. Don't talk shit until the game over.
Will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys.
Too easy.
A total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Big ass goose egg.
So it can't get much better than that.
Fuck
The
outta
defense
here.
led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.